It's all about attention. That's the thing that's the key to all of it. It's attention that we want from everything that we're doing. It can only work with attention. I think we touched on this before, but attention is the game we're playing here. So I'm playing that same game. I'm like when you mentioned just now, just for example, titles. It's all back down to attention. The video, the titles, the video, what's in it, what I'm talking about. It's all about attention. It's all the same game, you know. The biggest failure is not putting anything out at all. You know what I mean? Not moving, not doing anything at all because of that fear of like that failure thing, or you know, like you said, you haven't had any commissions. What do? You just sit down and put your head in your hands, or you just keep doing stuff. It's doing, isn't it? It's doing. What's going to bring everything that you want is going to be the attention, and that's what you have to chase. Don't chase the getting the money, chase the attention, because if you get enough attention, everything will flow from there. That's what it's not the money is not what's lacking, it's the attention that's lacking, because if you had the whole world looking at your stuff, money would be, it would happen. Do you get what I mean? It's the attention that you need to focus on more than not getting the finances at the times from your work that you think you should be getting at the time you think you should be getting them, and how much, and so on and so forth. I know it's easier said than done, because you've done the work and you want to get paid for it. I get that, you know. But you need more attention. You need more eyes on your stuff. I said something before, like, you know, the man shouting in the street, you know, shouting gibberish in the street. He's got attention. He's put himself out there, you know. And that's what a lot of people are not seeing. He's getting attention, and he's not saying anything of importance, but he's getting attention because he's raised his voice, he's opened his mouth, and he's put himself out there. So now everyone's attention is on him, so he can kind of do with that what he wants. 100%. What are you talking about? Of course. Do you know what I do? I do more, and I keep going. That's why my content has changed as well, because I have to keep doing. I have to keep doing more, and I've seen what's working, what's not working, and I won't know everything that's working until I try everything and put more stuff out. And you know, and it's about doing, you know, because we all want to get paid for what we're doing, you know. But if no one knows about it, it's not going to happen. You know? And yes, I do get that whole thing of, you know, what am I doing? Is this working out? Is anyone really paying attention? You know, the whole likes and comments thing. And I've just taken advice from some of those people that I listen to, and you know, close my eyes for the next 5 years and just do the work. That's something I was saying to you. You know, just put out, just share. It's like, you know, one of the things we talk about is like with musicians and stuff and artists who do music. And the same thing with me when I was putting out more of my spoken word and stuff. Like, we're trying to put out stuff, but we're trying to hold on to the stuff that we think is the best stuff. We want to hold it back because we don't want to share that stuff. We want to bury it in the ground, you know, and hold on to it, and then put out other stuff. But the stuff that we really should put out is the best stuff. The best stuff we have is the stuff we should put out. That's the stuff we should put out, because that's the stuff that's going to get the most attention, and that's going to get us to the place we're trying to get to. Do you get what I mean? It's that whole thing of like precious artists, you know what I mean? Like trying to hold everything and not wanting to be taken for granted. And I get it, I so get it, but I've come to realize we've been doing it wrong. It's the other way around. We need to put the stuff out and put it out for free even, and just get the attention, because everything will flow from there. It's easier said than done, but that really is it. That is it. And I really didn't get it before. And patience, that's the other thing I'm kind of heavily focused on at the moment. That's what I got wrong in the beginning, or I didn't know enough, or wasn't experienced enough, or didn't fail enough to know that patience is a big deal. The worst thing is getting there and not having done the work. That's the worst. Do you get what I mean? Like, I'll use myself as an example. I would much rather do what I'm doing now for 5 years, keep producing, keep creating, keep putting it out there, and nothing happen, than me get to that same place I'm going to get to anyway and not know what would have happened if I did it. That would be worse for me. I'd rather put out, do the work, and got there and nothing didn't go the way I thought it might go, than to not know how it would have went down if I had just done the work. That would haunt me, I think. Oh yeah, you could easily opt out of it. Yeah, you could just forget the whole thing and live without that whole thing that goes around in your head of all of that good enough stuff? Where is it going? Am I doing the right thing? Yeah, you could easily opt out of all of it and not have that stress, not have that headache, or whatever you want to describe it as, or that challenge, I like to call it. But you would never, you know, you might regret that. Do you know how many videos I would have if I carried on doing this for the next 5 years alone? Like, do you get what I mean? Like, there's something in that, right? The amount of content you would, paintings you would produce, like if that happened, that in itself would be something. That in itself would bring reward. I think if it's in you to do it, just keep doing it. Don't worry about how you're gonna make money for it, how you're gonna be famous. Just keep doing stuff, because what's gonna happen is, neither one is gonna happen if you stop. If you keep doing it, it's more likely it's gonna happen. It's gonna be one that's gonna hit and be in the right place at the right time, and people are gonna see it at the right time. It's gonna happen if you keep doing it. That's just how it works. That's just how it works. Same thing with like hit songs and all the rest of it. These people who are making music in their basements and they're putting stuff out. Eventually one of those songs is it. It's just how it is. It's just how it is, man. Look at the lady, what's her name? Harry Potter lady. You know? You think she just wrote that first book and that was it? J.K. Rowling. It's the same old thing. People, you think these people that you come out with their hit songs, they just wrote one song and that was their first song and they wrote that and it was all roses and success. Like, these people have been around for years before they broke through. Some of these people you hear about, but these are the ones you're hearing about are the ones who didn't give up. Those are the ones that you tend to see make it and hear about, and the famous and all, everyone, you know, chasing after them, you know, singing their praises and all that kind of stuff. They're the ones who didn't give up. They're the ones who got to those places where they wonder what the hell they're doing. What am I doing this for? Why am I moving to this other place to do, you know, my craft? It is going to work out. I'm going to give up everything. I could lose everything. Those are the people that powered through and got somewhere. Those are the people we're seeing now. That's those same people. That happens a lot more. The hard work and all the blood, sweat and tears and all that kind of stuff, and the hard times and all the stress. We see the success of that not giving up a lot more than we see these, you know, 1 in a million make it just overnight, just like by doing nothing. That's not, you know, it's more common. The people who have put in the work over time and had the patience to keep with it. Those are the ones we're seeing when we see those people in the limelight being, you know, rewarded for those successes or acclaimed or, you know, whatever. It's those people that didn't give up. There's very few. There's no such thing as overnight success. It just doesn't. It's just not a thing. It just doesn't. It's not real. There's no. There's no overnight. The overnight success is a product of 20 years of work for a lot of people, 14 years of work, 9 years of work, whatever it might be. Yeah, the quicker it comes, it often ain't good. You're likely to hold on to it longer, the longer you've had to slave for it, and the things you've had to sacrifice and give up and miss out on. You're more likely to appreciate what you've got out of giving up all those things, giving up where you live, giving up your home, giving up time with your children and your family, and all this stuff that happen, you know, you have to sacrifice or may have to sacrifice depending on who you are and what your situation is in life. Sorry, you were going to say? It's so good if he's willing to put in the work and straighten himself up, and so good. There's no reason why not. Why not? Look at all the comeback stories we see. Countless documentaries of people who ballsed it up when they came back. Oh, of course. All he has to do is do exactly what he did in the first place to get there, and not do the thing he did that messed it up. That's all he has to do. All he has to do is take the lessons from what he got wrong, do the thing that got him there in the first place, twice as much, and he'll be off to the races again. And he'll probably do it in less time because he knows, you know what I mean? He knows the ins and outs to a degree. It's so like a religion, man. I just know now, 10 years later, the formula, and it's patience is a big one, and doing, and just doing, like closing your eyes and doing. When you wrote, like I said, I think we wrote this as well. Like I said to you, close your eyes, do the work. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing, what they're getting, all the people around you. Just do the work. That's all that's going to matter, and that's what's going to bring the attention. It happens, but you just have to stay consistent and committed to it, and get really, you know, just your voice. Just listen to you.